Afternoon everyone, Brendan from Starpoint Australis, and well, that was a quick week. Shot through like a rat up a drain pipe, that did. So, what have we been up to? Well, I got busy in the workshop last week. I did this little piece. So obviously last Tuesday, we'd just finished the filter wheel. I'll talk about that in a minute. But I fabricated up on the weekend another radius base plate, and that is for this little bad boy. So Carlos Taylor, capturing ancient photons. He is one of our ambassadors. And this little piece of kit here is the first fully hand-built SP3 that I ever made. And it was the test bed for what is now known as the SP3, this bad boy. So I have finally come to the point where I'm going to trial him back into the more modern version. And that's realistically just for that beta testing, because we're pretty much at that point of releasing the SP3. Dan's furiously working on the mobile application that will allow a user, obviously sometimes, whether you're an astrophotographer or not, but obviously sometimes you're at the telescope and you're troubleshooting for whatever reason, and you need to, say, move the focuser or move other pieces. That's where the mobile app comes in. The other part about it is if you're a solar observer or a planetary observer, the focuser will allow you to sit there, if you're doing it by eye, or sit there with your actual hand and bump it like a normal electronic focuser would. So yeah, Dan's furiously going at that. He had a little bit of fun where he lost a few bits of coding, but we all have those issues from time to time. So yeah, that's done, that's ready to go. Radius base plate's perfect for the Skywatcher Quattro. That's done. So that's what that piece is. I've also been working on the off-axis guider system, nice and beefy, nice and chunky. It's got a lock ring at the top to pull down nice and tight so nothing rattles around, and it also utilizes a clamp system at the top here. These are still not completely finished. I've got a lot of screws and little finicky little features to put into here, and then obviously push down for the off-axis guider. I need to push the hole, so the aperture for the guider, and then also the pick prism feature at the end there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off-axis guiders. It would help if I could count. That is not 5, that is only 4. So that is 4 off-axis guiders. I'm almost finished with now. So that's that there. What else did I get up to? Filter wheel update. So we're almost done with the filter wheel. I've got the filter masks in now, so you can see them sitting there nice and crisp. They're nice and strong too. We've selected carbon fiber ASA. So it's very similar to ABS plastic, but the less toxic, or I should say non-toxic version of it. And then obviously the back casing's on, and you can see now, there you go, that shows it really nicely. So power input, USB-C, you can see down there as well, there's a little status for a status LED. You've got the power output 1 and power output 2 sitting just there. And depending on how I go and how this test bed goes, I'll then expand that out to do the power distribution side on the back end. What else have we got coming? So the only thing that's stopping this now is the belt that goes around here. That should be here hopefully this week, if not early next. And then the other part about it is the electronics. So the little optical sensor that sits just in here, that won't be too far away. I think that's Thursday that arrives, and the PCB to go into the back here, so the main control board, that will be here this Thursday as well. So I'm pretty happy with that. The other part that's coming in that PCB is the SP3 version 1.4 PCB, and that one there will be my fix of the previous 1.4 where I did a little bit of a whoopsie with one of the trace lines. So that's coming in, and I should have the new antenna. So we want the Bluetooth to be very, very strong with these so that it can work at reasonable distances. We found that it wasn't quite what we needed. I have some ideas behind what that may or may not be, but we've got this new test coming through. So SP3 upgraded to a new PCB with a new antenna system. Off-axis guide is almost completed. They'll probably go, will I get that done next week? Probably will get that done next week. So off-axis guider stalks, and then possibly the off-axis guider ring, because then that off-axis guider ring will go onto the front of this bad boy. So I'd say within 2 weeks that will be a functional filter wheel. So moving along quite nicely for that, just getting a little bit of time because I know that in the upcoming 2.5, 3 months, it's just going to be bedlam. So yeah, where are we at with that? So not much more has gone on with the NEAF preparations. However, we're getting prepared for the focuser to come along. So I'm punching away at making sure that the pieces are available at NEAF. So keep your eye. All of you guys that are on this channel, if you keep an eye out and you see us at NEAF, coming closer to the date, we'll release you some specials along with that. So keep your eye out for that. Other than that, I don't think there's too much more. There's going to be some testing. So we've got a couple of clear nights coming up this week, and I need to do some testing because we've got Near Gabby's Star Party happening at not this month, but end of next month. So if you're watching this and you're local to Perth, make sure you get out there and support star parties around our neck of the woods. We've got amazing skies, and I think it is very important for us to support the local community. So make sure you book that in with Gin Observatory or Near Gabby Star Party. This week, end of this month, sorry, things are moving quickly. End of this month, we've got obviously the new moon. So we're looking at probably going out to Tamman. Let's hope that it's not 60, 70 k an hour winds this time, and we can actually do some astronomy because there's some targets that I'd really love to capture. So this week, we're going to be doing some testing. This little bad boy here, if I can get a hold of it properly. So this little bad boy here, we'll do some testing. I had a look at some of the data that came from my last little adventure with this bad boy, and I didn't get the spacing right. So I believe that for the QHY268M and the camera adapter requires a 1mm spacer. When I was out there, I didn't have the screws that would fit in properly without touching the filters, so I bailed on that idea and just screwed in the bayonet fitting. So that there needs to be fixed because I can see it's overcorrected, so it's a bit too close to the sensor. Ooh, if I can get a hold of this properly, that can just go just there. So testing this week for this little puppy, which should be pretty good fun. So hopefully we get some data flowing out there. I think the other thing that I need to get sorted sooner rather than later is the carbon fiber OTA. So it's just sitting to the side there. My biggest thing with this, what else? I've got to finalize the stalk, the carbon fiber stalk. I've got the central stalk where the M5 screw goes down. I've got all of the carbon fiber vanes and everything. So I think now I just need to make sure I get that plate, cut it, and do that. I might do that this week. So we've got loads to go. There's loads happening at the moment, left, right, and center. Getting prepped for NEAF 2025, and I think we'll be booking some flights, probably booking some flights in the next week, and finalizing all that side of it up. So banging on. Hopefully you guys have some time to do some astronomy. Like I say always, whatever flavor you love to dabble in. Hopefully you get out there and do some. But until next time, next Tuesday, we'll talk to you soon.